What's up, y'all? It's your host with the most, your favorite podcast host, Ron P. Got a special guest in the building today. Y'all give it up for PocaHonest, please. Real quick, what's your name? I get the PocaHonest thing, but yours is like Poca, like honest. Like, am I saying it right?
I'm just too real.
All right, that's it. Make sure that y'all guys go over to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, and if y'all want to listen to this audio, it will be on Anchor, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Appreciate you being here. Now, just jumping into it, for the people who don't know who you are, get them a little background on yourself and who you are.
Well, I'm PocaHonest. I'm a mother. I got a second chance at life, so I'm taking advantage of it to the fullest.
You know what? It's crazy you say that because most people don't get a second chance at life. So that's good. You capitalizing on it and, like, you know what I'm saying, appreciating your days. You know what I'm saying? So, so jumping right into it, you did some time. Mm-hmm. You did some time. How long was you down for?
9 years.
9 years.
Yeah.
Being locked up for 9 years, the person that you are today, opposed to the person you was when you went in.
Totally different.
Totally different. How so?
Oh, my mindset is totally different. The way I think, the way I handle things, the way I see things, the way I'm just woke. Like, back then I was just reckless, young, and...
So you ain't reckless and wild now still?
Nah.
Okay, you matured. And
yeah.
So I know this is a stupid question. It ain't a stupid question. Ain't no such thing as... No, it is. Do you think... You know how they say prison is a rehabilitation center. Do you feel like prison rehabilitated you and helped you?
Yes. So, yes.
Because a lot of people who go to prison, they don't have that kind of story. Usually prison either break their spirits or
it
make
can
them
go
more
two ways.
angry. Yeah.
It go two ways. It just depends on how you receive everything. You know what I'm saying? You let the things that come to you break you, you gonna come out broken. You take the things that come to you and allow it to make you stronger, a better person, and learn from them. You know what I'm saying? You got no choice but to grow.
Right. How was you able to go to prison and learn how to take certain things to better yourself? Like, you know, obviously you never had prison training. So how was you able to go and just be like, I'm going to get through this, but this is what I got to do?
I always been like the type to adapt to situations. You know what I'm saying? My imagination is crazy, out of this world. So, I mean, I was in prison, but half the time I really wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Mentally.
How do you escape a physical environment and just live up here and get through 9 years?
Yeah, you can't pay attention to. You gotta pay attention to what's going on around you in there. You gotta be aware, but at the same time, you can't get off into what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Was it any time you was in there that you just felt like, you know what, this is too much. I can't get through this?
Never. I couldn't get through it, but plenty of times where it's like, man, this right here seems like it's never ending, or you get frustrated and you get wore out. So,
while you was in there, did you experience anything like fights? Like, did you get into fights or anything? You got into a few fights?
Yeah.
Did that increase on your sentence and all?
Nah.
How many fights you think you got into while you was in there? Dang.
Yeah. It was quite a few. A lot of them, didn't even never get to the administrations. They wasn't never even aware of it. But I didn't go looking for fights or nothing like that.
So
I didn't want to fight.
Someone came to you with it.
Yeah.
What is the incident? Could you give us a prison story?
Aye.
Yeah. Could you give us a story time? Something that happened in there.
I remember I got into a fight where it was actually with a stud. and you know she was a different race, you know, and she said some things she shouldn't have said that was racist. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't even what she said; it was how she said it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you stood over me with the vein, like you meant it. You know what I'm saying? You meant those words, like you real deal, like bossed up. So, yep, that was
And what you had to get on her bones, huh?
yeah, bad too. And yeah, but I end up not getting in trouble for that one because it happened in our room and they couldn't prove that, you know, I did it and she didn't. You know, we didn't mess with neither one of us, you know.
Right. Okay. Well, there y'all go. Look inside on it.
Yeah.
Also being in prison, you was doing your music and working on music and everything like that. Talking to you previously, whatever you said, prison was like everyone in there was like rocking with you and motivating you and stuff like that.
Yeah, they could rap all my songs word for word.
What is the song that you got out that you did in prison?
Touchdown. I did Touchdown in prison. Birdman. Birdman I ain't officially dropped yet.
So Touchdown was written in prison, so it's almost like you foreseeing yourself already being out.
It was a plan. It's manifested. It's gonna happen. It has no choice but to happen. I manifested it every night. It's set in stone, and it's happening. You know what I'm saying? It's happening how I pictured everything happening. It's just I gotta be patient and let things fall in place, and that's what they've been doing.
Now, Touchdown came out this year, correct?
Mm-hmm.
When did you write that in prison? Was that like your last year? Or
yeah, my last year.
Last year?
I actually, K Money Beats. He's from Detroit. He does a lot of beats for a lot of the artists in Detroit. He actually put that beat on the JPay for me.
Oh, okay.
He put some beats on the JPay.
So wait, you had the beat while you was already in there?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Exactly. I didn't know you could get beats while you was in there.
Yeah, he put on the JPay. I downloaded his beats and I went through them, you know, picked out which ones. And Touchdown was one of them. What's another one? Oh, Keeping It 100. I haven't dropped that yet. That one hit so different. I think those was the two beats that I used.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's dope. The fact that you're able to, like I said, a lot of people go to prison and it just kill them mentally. So I think that's like, again, so dope that you able to use that as a motivation and get out and still do your thing. What are you working on right now and got in the works as far as on the music tip?
Right now, I have a big project with Baby Cocaine. Mm-hmm. We just did our single. We're going to be dropping that soon. It's called Oh My.
Okay.
We actually, we're getting a bus. We have a bus that fits 35 to 40 people. That way, you know, we can load them up and take them to our shows and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think that's great. Who create marketing creative idea was that?
Oh yeah, that's genius.
That's you. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta make it make sense.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? I need if I'm gonna be putting money into it, I gotta be getting money out of it too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's not the whole thing that's behind it, but it has to make sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so like the bus just get like a group of people to that way people can't be like, well, I ain't had no way there to support.
Yeah, and then
come pick you up.
Exactly, and then not only that, like, we got a photo shoot scheduled. I just did my photo shoot for my single, but me and her, we got a photo shoot scheduled because, you know, I want to go back to the flyers where you can get them at the store. You can go to Quick Stop. It's going to be a stack of them, the flyers, or you can go to the mall because it's a lot of people, you know, they don't do the social media and stuff like that.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? So
sometimes you got to actually get out there, shake hands, and kiss babies. Like
exactly. I like to be, you know what I'm saying, hands-on with everything I'm doing.
That's dope. So you say y'all got the single. When is the single dropping?
I
ain't got a date yet?
Nah, we don't got a date yet, but it's real soon. August.
Okay.
August for sure. Mid-August for sure.
I can't wait to hear it because like I know her style, and then I'm listening to some of your music or whatever. Like to be honest, like on a rapping thing, like y'all killing a lot of the dudes out here.
Oh yeah.
And that leads me to my next question. Do you feel like dudes wants to get behind you because y'all female artists and they intimidated by it?
Yeah. No, the artists, the male artists, they show us love. They do. They show, we show it back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I show love to wherever I got love coming from. Even if I don't got love coming from that way. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If I think you dope, I think you hot, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to let you know I'm going to support you. You know what I mean?
That's, yeah, because like a lot of guys, like, I mean, because rap is dominantly a male thing or whatever. So I done seen a lot of guys who the female dope, but they just don't want to say that they're a fan of it, or they can't relate to the music because some of the music that a lot of female rappers talk about, like guys don't want to rap about. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I was asking, do you feel like you get that support?
Yeah.
What about from the city, from your city? Do you, just in general, do you get that support?
Oh, I get the support from the artists, the local artists, producers and engineers. But even with producers and engineers, like I said, the males, for some reason, they be trying to sleep on how they work on our music. Like they try not to spend as much time mastering and stuff and editing. Yeah, but I get in they ass real quick and let them know that this not that.
But you know why people do that, right? Is because when you're afraid of the competition and you got a chance to sabotage it, that's what they do.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's why, like, I learned how to mix, master, record. All of this I learned myself because I'm a competition to a lot of people. And people purposely sabotaging me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, so sometimes you have to really just take all that into your own hands because, like I said, they're going to try to hate on you.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
So, that's what's up. Have you experienced a lot of hate since you've been out?
It's it is what it is. When I first came home, you know what I'm saying? I was getting a lot of love from artists and stuff like that when I first slid through. And so I don't know if they feel like, I don't know, is I'm a threat or something like that. But once they see, you know, what I'm really coming with, the next time I see them, you know, it's them, they act like you don't see you now. You know what I mean?
The reason why I feel like you a threat is because, one, you write your own music, right? Two, you did that time and you were still able to get out in good spirits and still make music. You did more being out in this short amount of time than a lot of people who already been out all this time has done. So, yeah, you are a threat.
Literally, like 3 days before I got out, I got in touch with Fresh Rich. And, like, I need to shoot this video coming out these prison doors. Like, I need y'all there. Ooh. He had to go out of, I believe, I want to say New York, but he had Buddy come through. And Buddy was out there to, you know, shoot my video when I first came home and stuff like that. I shot my video the first and second day of me being home. I recorded the song the first day of me coming home.
Dang, so you was just automatically in work mode.
Yeah, I went straight to Detroit. Yeah.
So what I was going to ask you that. What was the first thing you did after being locked up for 9 years? Where was the first place you went? Studio. That's dedication.
Yeah, I met up with K Money.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So you ain't go get you some McDonald's or nothing?
Oh yeah, we stopped at, where did I go? We went to Burger King.
How was that? Just eating, I ain't gonna say normal food, but eating normal food.
I still can't. It's still hard for me to eat certain foods, like certain textures and stuff like that.
Really? Just from your body being conditioned?
Yeah, like I'd rather, my best meal where I know I'm not going to get sick eating is some noodles.
Just because you've been so... Has prison and being in there for that long, I'm not going to say institutionalize you, but in a way, have you found yourself doing things that you're used to doing after all those 9 years today?
Yeah, when I first came home, I was like, Ma, can you put my tray in the microwave?
You free, baby.
Yeah.
So stuff like that, just the way you be talking and stuff like that. Was the not only the way that you talk about certain things, but just readapting to society, was that hard?
Anxiety wise, being around crowds. But I was like that before I went into prison. So prison really just made it worse. I was always like that. Like, I didn't like to be around crowds and stuff and like that, a lot of people. But once I get up on that stage, it's like it all go away. It's the best feeling in the world, the ultimate high on some real. You can't get that feeling nowhere else.
When you doing shows and you performing, do you have those moments where you think back when you was in there in prison and you had like everybody rocking and singing your song? Do you get that same kind of feel, like it take you back there in some kind of way when you performing?
It do, but they was way more hype for me in
prison.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I wonder why. Oh, because you know what, they don't get that kind of.
But these are people that, I was in there 9 years.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So we've been around each other.
Almost like a family. So
yeah.
They're gonna support you harder.
Yeah.
You still in contact with a lot of them?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Was there any of them in there that was rapping that's getting out that maybe you plan on working with? Or?
It's this girl in there that rap, and she wasn't nothing but 20, 21 or something like that, and she got 25 years.
Damn.
Yeah, but she out cold. And I told her, I said, once I get on and I get right, I said, don't worry, you'll still be making your music over this phone. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's what's up. That's what I like, the fact that like you sound like you got like a loyalty thing. Like, y'all held me down, y'all supported me, so I'm still going. You know what I'm saying? How important is loyalty to you?
Oh, loyalty mean everything. Loyalty sums up everything. You know what I'm saying? Loyalty comes with respect. Loyalty comes with trust. Loyalty comes with everything that you can name is up under loyalty. If you don't have loyalty, then I'm gonna be looking at you. So I don't want to be around that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I don't want to be around that.